Back at the Professor Pond adit. It's flooded a little more than usual, but it's not terrible. With Jen again. This side's not too bad. Just walking on the rail. Great seeing it gets to the point where it's higher and it doesn't stay flooded. So yeah, like right up here, basically it's not bad. And if you go onto this side instead, it's a little better. It's not that deep. Just wait for it to catch up. No bats yet. They were way in there last time though. Just making it. Hey. Hey? Yeah, it sure does. So there's this little spot that I'm assuming would have been a sump. They would have had like a pump down there to pump the water out that pools in here. I don't know why they wouldn't just drive it on more of an angle so it drains out naturally like usual, but it is what it is.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
What?
I'm waiting, sorta. Some timbers that floated down. I'm tripping on these fucking things. Just gonna walk in the water. Good. So I wish I had a better light for this room. There's a switch for the track here. A little side compartment type thing. You can see the two rails where it goes down the tunnel into one. Way down there. Way down there, it's probably 40 feet. You can. So this would have been a spot where if someone was coming out with a cart and they just dumped one, they could go on the side, you know, for like the train or whatever. So one could pull off to the side, the other one can get by, and then they can carry on their way. And they would have probably stashed like drill steels and shit up here. That kind of stuff. There's a shelf here, and there's a rack there that would have been for probably drill steels. Shelf there, who knows what that was for. Pretty neat, eh? And we're still not that far in. Portal's just down there. No, they're markers for the miners. Watch when you're walking, once you can actually start like walking normally there, watch you don't bash your head off one of these fucking things. It's happened. There's tracks in this whole mine basically too, which is really neat. Because it's not really a really common thing. They'd usually pull them up and bring them to the next mine. So we get to the first intersection, we got a left, and we got a straight. Everyone says right hand rules. I tend to go left first for some reason. So yeah, the explosive storage would have been down here. There's nothing in here. Some rotten wood and stuff. Oh fuck, don't look up, Jen.
Oh my god. Are we going this way?
We can, but like they're everywhere around you.
Oh my god.
Like mental.
These ones are big.
The Bat Cave.
These are way bigger.
The real deal Bat Cave here.
Are we going or no?
You might as well, they're not flying. If they start going nuts for some reason, we'll leave. Yeah, keep your light aim down too to not bug them. Fuck, is there ever a lot of them though.
I'm fucking just...
It almost bothers me to walk in here, but not quite. There's a fuck of a lot of them. Like a lot. But anyways, there's bats everywhere in this fucker. So there's the end of the line there. End of the line there. Let's go and see if there's, yeah. I want to go see if there's less bats in another branch. Because this is fucking mental. I'm not scared of them, but there's so many, it's like, God, if they started going nuts, it would be fucking gross, because there's hundreds of the bastards. Everyone's worried about saving the bats. Don't even worry about it in Cobalt. Look at these fuckers, they're everywhere. Most bats I've ever seen in my life. Everywhere. Clusters of them. Fuck, they're nuts. Coming, Jen? Alright, so that's obviously a bedroom of sorts. It's funny because there's fucking 2 there and that's it over here. There's 2 little ones there. Otherwise, they're, I haven't seen any until that point. Okay, so carrying on down the main haulage at it, there's another one there. Is that enough to gross you out, Jen?
There's also one by themselves.
1 or 2, eh? Oh god. There's probably like 200 of them just right in there. That's crazy. Still hibernating though, so we got nothing to really worry about. Not a single one of them even moved there, so don't bug them. They should be stuck there. They'd rather be hibernating right now anyways. And then again, there's none all down here. Yeah, back to being flooded a bit. Whatever. Winter boots. It's not deep at least. Like an inch or whatever. Hey? Yeah, mine too. My toes are a bit wet on one foot from earlier, but... There's 2 up there. What?
I put my hand there and it was like an inch away from a fucking bat.
Jeez, another one there. Alright, we're getting to a bunch more clusters. It's probably going to be like this the whole rest of the way. Does that bother you? Whatever, you're still coming, so let's do it. I'm lucky you love me. You're lucky I love you, or I'd bring to the end and just run out. I'm not scared of them. I just don't like the idea of 100 of them fucking going at me at the same time. So there's a bunch more. They're everywhere. Over there too, right up above me, over there. Lots of bats. Not a single active one yet. There's a bunch more, like a bunch. You coming? Oh, you're right behind me. I don't know. Anyone wants to pick out, try to count how many bats there is, good luck. There's a fucking pile of them. Try to walk on the ties for the tracks. Okay. Getting to the next intersection. Another switch. Okay, so this way goes to the spot that's sketchy. We're gonna keep going left like always. You'll see when we get there. There's a spot up here in the corner where water drips down that's flooding this out. Just draining from up on top of the hill kind of thing. And the tunnel does go past. I think me and Nick turned around on this one because of too many bats. But they were like flying right in our face. So here's where the water's all dripping down. Right through the bedrock. Little pocket punched out there for whatever reason. Another bat up there. There's a cool vein. It's just dolomite, but wraps right around up to that one.
Is that what's in there?
Hey? Yeah, that's dolomite in there. It's too bright for the light, but a couple bats hanging out. So there's another big vein there that looks more like calcite, this one. But yeah, that yellowy stuff's dolomite in there. Up there too. So this is a cool one. Wraps around over down to there. Comes into this one. There's a big thick vein there. Looks like cobalt in it. Probably just some arsenides or something. Anyways, and then the dolomite vein again. There's another cool one over there somewhere that wraps right around, and it's really one. Oh, yeah. Gross. That's weird because there's not very many spiders in these things. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many spiders you don't see in here. So this looks like it actually might have fallen down, or did it? No, that's from the side. Anyways, you're gonna get a bit wet.
Maybe all the back eats the spiders.
Well, I'm sure they do. So this is the end of the line anyway. You can see where they followed the vein. There's a bit of erythrite staining. It might be too. Here, you can see it a bit better. You can see the vein runs right down the end of the face. Pretty neat. It's dolomite. You can see the pink in it. Huh? Oh. Alright, so back out of here and turn left again. I think there's 2 more branches if I remember right.
It's much easier to walk in the other one.
Hey?
It's much easier to walk in the other one.
Yeah, that's what I told you before. Like this is one that I would be confident bringing the kids in because it's all solid. It's like solid rock, nothing's loose. There's only one spot where we're going to be heading to next that's has any kind of loose rock or sketchiness to it really at all. Because this is all nothing. That's the sketchiest part in here. Alright, so back to our branch. Looking back down, still see the portal. So you can't really get lost in here. They all dead end. They just keep forking out into like more branches. So worst case, keep turning the same direction, you're gonna find your way out.
What are those?
Those are hangers to hang like pipes and stuff. Lights and wires, air lines, water lines, that kind of stuff. So a little pocket that would be just to like get out of the way. If you know you're walking in or whatever and someone's bringing an ore cart in or out, you just get out of the way. They might have stashed things like that there too, which is ties for the tracks obviously. So I'm guessing this is what? You think this is 200 feet? No, that's a 7. That looks more right because it's pretty far straight back that way. Yeah. So here's the cool little vein that wraps right around. The dolomite, eh? What? The vein? Yeah. Goes up one side, right around the top like an arch, and down the other side, right to the ground. That's definitely dolomite. Oops, that's too I can breathe. A bit of calcite in there too, that's what the white is. But the orange colored stuff's dolomite. Yeah. But people have been over this with a metal detector and haven't found anything, so not too, I don't care too much about actually looking, just checking out the cool veins and stuff, basically. Yeah, you gotta watch out for them. I wasn't joking. Alright, anyway. Fucking bands are falling down. Alright. Oh, there will be. Actually, there might not be because the one the other day, they were all right at the entrance, so they find their spot where they're happy and they pretty much hang out there. But like, there is the odd one down here. So it's kind of hard to say. So there's a little vein that they're falling up into there. Yeah, there's a bunch. Alright, so another branch for such. Hey?
So it looks like blood, but it's just rust.
Still can't see the end that way. Anyway. So, number 2 drift, which I don't know why they really wrote that because it doesn't go very far. I guess it goes a bit of a ways. You can see the whole way down the vein they're following, besides where all the bats are there. So here, every time I come here, we look at it and we wonder. I don't know what this actually is. I don't know if there's actually a winds under there, or if that's just a sun pole too. I don't know if that writing means anything to anybody. That would help explain. I think that's just a direction. But then again, yeah, I don't know. I'm not walking on there to see if that's deep or not. Although it'd probably hold you. I'm not gonna.
Look all those logs across.
That's what I'm saying. They go right across. It'd probably hold me. I don't care that much to find out. Anyways, so then straight ahead here, I believe this one keeps going that way and that one's not very long. Hey? No. I've never seen a mosquito down here ever. So there's all kinds of veins up in the ceiling everywhere. They're all thin and narrow though. Here, water. Jeez. Typical.
You should just like find all the cracks and scroll in, and that's how you get a game with that.
What?
I said, like the minerals and shit, they just find the cracks and then they fill in, and that's how that happens.
Yeah. Basically, water flows like drains through or comes up through from underneath, carrying minerals, and then they just like minerals attract or whatever, so they fucking all turn into one piece. Anyways, there's a sketchy spot there. Can't really see it. Not yet. Left hand rolls around here. What?
Does this mean that it's already been?
No.
Or you go farther past that?
You can go past that. So, vein all the way down. Hey, dry ground. Plug. What?
I don't feel like people can throw the garbage down here.
Yeah, I don't either. So this again would have been a spot to pull off to the side and let someone go by. All kinds of different veins through that. You can see minerals in there. Actually, that looks like pyrite right in there. Don't it? Looks like a bunch of pyrite. Yeah, I don't know what that black stuff is. Gross shit coming out of the ground. Hey. Pretty crazy looking veins everywhere. We're getting close to the end of this one. You can tell because there's no tracks. We'll start pulling them up from the back and work our way out. So there's a nipissing diabase contact line right there. There's another spot too on the other side that has it. Two different types of rock connect. There's a little bat chilling right there. There's minerals in mostly arsenic in those, left in those veins. So there's no hole there or nothing, they just piled some rocks.
Oh, it doesn't drop or anything?
No. No, this one's not as exciting as the other one for that kind of stuff. It's just a shit ton of tunnels. Like it takes about an hour to walk it. Hey? Yeah, I hate walking. It's worth it if you're gonna do something like this, but to just go for a walk, what the fuck? Who does that? Definitely lots of bats. Bunch more. Start to hear that water, you know you're at that fucking corner. Okay. You know, I don't know if you're gonna want to cross here or not.
Let's go check it out.
It's not a very big section though, that's bad. So you can see up in here, I think that this stuff was probably washed all down, not mined out. Some of it was probably mined out. I think a bunch of it washed out and it's down here on the ground.
That's it? Is that the whole section?
Yeah.
I think I can do it.
But you can't touch any of this. Because look above you, there's rocks up there. Not lots, but there is. You don't want them to land on you.
You're going to
And
have
it's
to
gonna,
step there, right?
yeah, for sure. And it's slippery, but otherwise, trying to touch anything, you'll be good.
Well, will you hold my hand so I can step up there?
You want me to go up there first?
Okay. Yeah, and
Alright. But yeah, other than that, it's just tunnels again after. See, my problem is, my fucking pants keep falling down. Okay, so I'm in a stope. It's not a very, just give me a sec, Jen. It's not a very big one. But gives you a little bit of an idea. The vein just went up in there. There's still a platform up there. Looks like they just used to hold rock up that would have been falling. And there's a pretty big chunk right above me actually that doesn't look very safe. So, don't touch shit. Give me your hand and let's do this. Careful. 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 Okay, what do we got by here? Okay. See, yeah, it's just here, but I'll be happier when you're about 3 feet this way. Because there's a big ass rock right up there. It's ready to. Here, you see it now. But look up there behind you. See that rock up there? See that rock right up there? With a big crack behind it? Right there?
Yeah.
That's not safe. Anyways, okay, let's get out of this section. Carry on. Then we're back to normal mine stuff after. I'm sure one day this is all gonna collapse. Hopefully it's not one of these days that takes Jen to get through it. Shit ton of water coming down again. So yeah, you can see where the vein is. It's like really thin, like a thinned out vein kind of, I'll call it. What else would you call that? I don't know, it's a wide vein with low grade shit in it. That's what I'll call it, but it's like soft. You can probably pick it right apart with just another rock or something. So, a little pocket up there that they would have tripped all out. Another spot to come off this side, let a cart out. I'm back into normal line stuff for now. Normal drift. But all the coolest stuff in here is past this spot, so yeah. Well, because it is kind of sketchy back there where we just crossed. But that's the only spot, like I said, everything else is just like this. It's wet. It's usually dry, but it's no biggie. Everywhere is solid all around. Little cluster of bats chilling up there. There's probably gonna end up being like a shit ton of bats coming up. Like I see a bunch around me, but this is where they got crazy with me and Nick.
Why are they all back here?
They're home. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for that water to calm down to go by or something. I don't know. So here's another pretty cool looking stope. It goes up. It means exactly this. Part of it. It's a big section they cut out. Like there would have been a big vein up in here, or a bunch of thin ones. They blasted it all out, drop it down, put it in a cart down here, and then haul it out.
Climb up there?
There's nowhere to go up there.
What?
There's nowhere to go up there. It's just a pocket, see?
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a little tunnel.
No. Lots of steam in this fucker.
Okay.
It's just a little pocket. They're just following those veins, see? You can see that big one? Runs right down the side. But you can also see littler ones through it too, so they probably took out the whole section because there's some good thin veins to check. And then that, I don't know what that is, just a little hole. Some probably too, maybe, I don't know. But you can see some cobalt up in there. I don't know what you can see with this bright ass light on it, but yeah, there's pink. You can see it a bit better. So there's obviously cobalt that they would have pulled out of here, but I don't think there's any silver because I can't find any records of it. You can see there's like 3 veins basically, like here, there, and there. They're all running like parallel basically to each other. Big chunk too on the side here. I think that's actually quartz. It is. So another little stope. See, when me and Nick were going by here, the bats were like hiding up on those little fucking timbers and then coming down and attacking us, and it was great. Hey? Oh, they were almost attacking us then.
I know it's fly.
So here's a big ass vein too. It's still there, but there's not much for minerals in it. Looks like some iron maybe by the staining, and probably a bunch of arsenic. So that's basically the veins that they'd be blasting out to get out and just see what's in it. Couple timbers up there.
Quartz isn't worth anything?
No, not to me anyway. Not worth it to. It's not really worth it to mine it. Yeah, no, I'm sure that there's like quarries and stuff for quartz that they would mine out for like.
But not enough. That's not what you're.
To make, well, they use it for like crushed rock for like courtyards and stuff, right? That's why I usually used to always see it anyways. Yeah, or that kind of stuff. But I'm sure they have quarries for it for that, just like limestone and stuff. But they don't actually like go underground mining for quartz that I know of. But they get a lot of it when they're looking for gold, right? Because gold tends to be found in quartz. So you still see those veins, bat here and there, run all the way down where they're chasing them. Someone is digging a little pocket in there. Basically, like this, all the drifts in this place are all chasing a vein. You can still see some more cobalt staining in here, like it's even more bright up there. You can definitely see more in person than you can on my phone. I don't know what light works best to actually show the pink. It's kind of just like a tinge more than a layer of powder on it. When it's wet, at least, that's what it looks like. But you can sort of see it in there. Everyone's worried about finding bears in mines, but like this would be the perfect place for a whole bunch of bears. Never see one in here.
I don't think they like stuff that's man-made.
Okay.
But I definitely like the stuff that's man-made. I'm sure they can tell the difference.
Oh, I'm sure they can too. Yeah, the whole way down. You see veins are falling. Oh, my phone's getting wet. Chunk of dolomite there, bad on it. I don't know how much more me and Nick got past here, to be honest. Because it was nuts coming through those sections we just did. And then here again, just another spot they could bring the trainer carts or whatever to and let the other ones by. There's a bunch of those just so no one's held up waiting forever. You can see again the veins are chasing all the way down. Pretty much this whole mine you can follow the veins that they're following. Now this spot, I don't quite understand what the deal would have been. Maybe for storage, but I don't know. They might have actually used one for ore carts coming in and out and one for like carts that had drill steels or rails and shit on them. Just because it's kind of long enough that you could stick one there and have rails on it, you know what I mean? Instead of carrying them by hand, you roll them in on a cart. But you just stop the cart on a spot like that, it would be easier than hauling them in by hand.
Yeah.
I don't know. This light is not great. It's good for close-up, but I mean, this place makes you feel like you're gonna come out the other side of the mountain.
Yeah, it does.
Because you walk and walk and walk and walk. I think it's kind of just doing a loop around in the mountain. Another end of a vein there. A bunch of them all around. All kinds of calcite in here and stuff. More dolomite there. Rust.